Hello and welcome back to my channel. As I've promised you in my previous video of completed pages that I'm hoping to keep this a monthly or bi-monthly series on my channel where I share with you what I've colored. And I feel like this episode is a little bit not going as I would hope because July turned out to be a very busy month for me. I enjoyed being outside more during this month just for a change. So as a result, it impacted the amount of time I am able to color. And I was still going on with my monthly, or rather for the summer, challenge that I created for myself mainly, but everyone's welcome to participate, of course, which is Pastels Weather series, where I basically color using oil pastels throughout the summer months of the year, because I noticed, as you have heard in my previous episodes that we've been following, that I noticed my oil pastels sets that I have purchased across the years are performing a little better during the summer. They glide smoother, they blend nicely. So as a result, I thought I would want to use that to color as many pages as I can using my oil pastels. And with that, I would like to start now the finished page that I managed to complete for this month, which is, again, it is in my book that I'm dedicating to oil pastels for the challenge so far of Pastel Weather. And this page I colored with a different brand of oil pastels. A new set that I've obtained, which is Maiden color set. As you can see, I only managed to finish this page actually at the very end of the month, 19 July, so I didn't have much time to work on several other pages. And this is Maiden oil pastels. I again used them to color everything, all the details you see. Exception are minor touches with gel pens. Here over the red beans or red kidney beans, I added a gel pen, the Longio one. Let me show you which one I'm talking about. I was just trying to find my gel pens because I moved them from their original place and I forgot where I placed them. Now I found them again and returned them to their original place. So those are the only two gel pens that I basically used in coloring this page alongside with the Maiden oil pastel set. As you can see, the oil pastels of Maiden, for some reason I noticed that they are really soft, like when you apply them on the page they perform very nicely. However, I would consider it a user error what I did, that I placed part of the oil pastels on the page, and then, as I told you, July was a busier month for me, so I couldn't fully dedicate the time to actually do the blending. So I did the placement but not the blending, and as a result I realized that the oil pastels actually dried on the paper before getting blended, and this is what you see here. They almost acted at that moment as a hard oil pastels, and it was like here, and I'm feeling lucky that it was in areas that kind of required that effect, so I'm not disappointed. I feel lucky. But this is something to note about these oil pastels. I noticed that that a little bit, I don't know, like there's a lot of the white of the page that still appears in the page. I don't know, like so I feel like I'm not sure honestly if has to be the choices of colors that I've made, because this is an untraditional palette. I don't go for movie muted color palette often, and this was the first time I tried such a palette. But I feel like I'm not, it didn't give me what I wanted, but it's still, I cannot complain about the results. Like, I look at everything colored, I feel like, yes, that's how I colored it. That's how I wanted it to look like, but I don't think that it gave me the final result that I was hoping for. I don't know if that helps you understand my point, but that's basically it. Like if we take a look at, for example, the one from I colored here using Mangio, more or less, and actually Art Deco in some parts here. More or less, I use the same technique, same everything, but I feel like maybe the colors are brighter, and this is why I'm wondering if it's my color choices that caused this to not be as bright as I hoped for it to be. But this is the final page. You can see. I don't know. I'll give you a thorough, detailed, let's say, sort of an impression about my experience with the pastels. But overall, I would recommend them. But if I will to pick my top 3 oil pastels so far, it would be Mangio as number 1, followed by Art Deco as in the second place, and Meeden, like based on the 3 pages that I colored with 100% using that specific brand. So yeah, I have so many thoughts about the Meeden oil pastels. I'm still trying to, let's say, wrap my head around all these thoughts to see how I actually like them. Maybe I'll color another page throughout during the summer or not. I don't know yet, but this is basically the one page I completed 100% in July, given how busy I am. However, I started a couple of pages in the book here. So we have this page, and this is colored by Paul Rubens, but not the flower set, the sea scenery set, or the macaroon set. This one I started using the Heya, I believe that's how you pronounce it, the set. It's still not done, so I'll keep you updated on this one as I move forward. So here I also colored the background using acrylic paints. I used 2 or 3 layers, I think, mixing this green, this light blue, and the purple to, instead of just one block of color, this time I went for a gradient. And I truly hope it appears on the camera the way I see it in real life, because I find it nice and I don't know, soft, I guess. That's what I'm going for, and I thought it will balance the contrast with the darker colors I'm using on this house here in this book. And the second page that I started but haven't yet progressed in it is this one. I only did the background, again one solid block of color here, this brownishy green, and that's it basically for this book. However, I have done other things on the side. This here book I have from I think it's originally by Hatched Hero, but this one is Jackie Small Art Therapy Mosaic, and this is the older format where Hatched Hero used to release their coloring books, this hard cover 100 images kind of books. It was released in 2013, but the English edition was in 2015, and this is the English edition. So what I start coloring is actually I start coloring this page here, and it became a web without intentions for it to be a web. I was working on it until yesterday and was hoping to finish it before filming this video for you, so I have more than one page to show you. But unfortunately the pen I was using to color the background here, you can see that gives this shimmery, nice, shiny background. It ran out, and this is was disappointing because I tried my best to get all the ink out of it, and I managed to color only those 2 sections here, and this is left over. So I picked a new pack of the pen because unfortunately it just sold in a set of 4 pens, and I had to pick another set to use that one color I like using. And in case you're curious, it's basically this sort of pen. It's called Glitter Brush Marker. It's a brush tip basically with let's say I don't know, kind of pushing the ink into the brush by this mechanism, and it has a kind of a ball or a metal something going inside for shaking the ink with the shimmer. The ink itself is really nice. Like, I don't know if you can see it as well. I feel like the camera and the light here is not showing it's doing it justice, honestly. It's basically turquoise with a turquoise shimmer. Like, it's really nice, like two different shades of turquoise, the ink and the shimmer, and it's really beautiful. I like how it appears on the page in real life. I hope the camera is showing it. So this one I'll probably continue after this video and call it done. Another thing, I don't know if you can see it here on the camera, but a small hand colored this part for me, and I managed to cover it, and I'm very happy that it was covered very nicely. Like, you don't see it unless you know it was there, and or unless you're searching for it. Like, it was also very nice. So, like I've mentioned, the background was done with this glitter brush marker, or brush, marker, and the little tiles, borders here are done with the Pentel DU marker. No, actually, the color changing gel pens by Shane, I think is the brand. I picked it from Amazon. It's basically a black with a with red shift, glitter or shimmer shift. Here, I hope it shows to you. So that's this one, and the flowers themselves are basically colored with the orange one was with the fill tip marker by Connectors from Faber-Castell, and the brownish and the red was basically my Ecoline pen, brush pen, all over. Like, I didn't blend or anything, like right from the pen on the paper. I didn't, like, straight coloring, so to speak. No any special technique in the internet page. So that's what I have done here so far. I appreciate your time that you spent today with me. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful day, weekend, month, until I see you in the next one. Bye.